All right, welcome to the Juding presentation. First of all, I want to thank you for taking your time to put your cell phone in and confirming that you're a real person and you're serious about making money, because in our industry, we waste our time with a lot of people that aren't that motivated. We always waste our time with just curious people. So first of all, I want to applaud you for making to this presentation. Now in this presentation, I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible because I don't want to go in too much detail to confuse you. But we want to talk to you on a personal level, and we're going to give you a chance to contact us as well after this presentation. And just a short note, we want to talk with serious people and serious people that want to make a difference financially, okay? Because as business owners, we're in business to make money, not make a little bit of money and not to babysit, but give you a game plan to make a ton of it. That's why we're here in Juding, and we're going to show you what's happening to us in the first month. And it's just mind-boggling, okay? So just sit back, pay attention, and you'll have the opportunity to work with us, with Team Global, the #1 team in Juding, and we're going to show you why we're building so fast, and you can be right along with the ride with us, okay? Now let's get started. Now you can do a lot of your research on the Juding USA website. We're not going to go over a lot of this stuff because I don't want to waste your time. But Juding was founded in 2013 in the United States, and it's headquartered in California. And you can see all the founders of it and the principles behind Juding, okay? And the products that we're going to be delivering, and the main product behind it and material is going to be graphene, which you saw on the first video, okay? Now, graphene technology is the thinnest and hardest nanomaterial on the planet, and it's almost completely transparent, which is mind-boggling to me and exciting, because I always want to be a part of something that's innovative, something that's never been done before. That's the whole part that gets me excited about business, right? And it's attractive to the masses. Now, since it's completely transparent and a good conductor, it's also suitable for manufacturing of touch screens, light boards for computers, and solar cells like solar panels. And you can get more details on that. We won't go too far into the products because also you can do your due diligence on the company website. I'm going to sit here today and tell you how you make money, and for being part of our team in Juding with Team Global, how we're going to help you as well. Now also, this one part I got to touch on because I think this is awesome. And to be a part of this, it could help so many people across the globe. The water filtration technology that can come from graphene is mind-boggling. It's awesome. I mean, it's just a good feeling knowing what we can do with this, because graphene only lets water through it. It only lets that water material go through it. It doesn't let lead, salt, chlorine, whatever it is. It's the best material for water filtrations, especially for countries that need clean drinking water. Could you imagine having graphene water filtration system where they can take dirty lake water or streams, or even go into the ocean to filter out all the salt water to clean drinking water? That's just amazing to me. And you can do a little bit more research on that technology on water filtrations with graphene. That's what we're dealing with here, guys, and that's why it's so exciting. Now, here's the two gentlemen that won the Nobel Prize back in 2010 for physics on the discovery of graphene. Now, these two English-Russian-born scientists discovered graphene by a piece of Scotch tape that they placed on a carbon rock and pulled carbon off when they pulled that tape off. And on that tape was a thin layer of carbon, which was graphene. And that's how it all started. And as we talk to you on a personal note after this presentation, we'll show you videos and more how this came about and the exciting, products and things that we can create from this. Now, of course, like we said, graphene is the lightest and strongest material on this earth. It's 200 times stronger than steel. If you had one thin layer, an atom layer of graphene, and you held it in your hand as a piece of paper and put a pencil right in the middle of it, it would take the weight of an elephant standing on it before it would puncture that thin layer of graphene. That's pretty impressive. And also, it's from the most abundant material on our planet, which is carbon, and it's cheap. It's cheap to make these. Now, here's some potential products that we can buy. You can imagine having an iPhone or one of these wrist watches that's a computer as well that you slap on, like those old slap wristbands that we had back when we were in junior high. These are just some technology that we can create with it. And of course, could you imagine being, lighter than a feather and stronger than steel? It makes it the perfect suitable match for airplanes and cars, right? The list can go on that. And of course, the zinc batteries, because graphene, charges 10 times faster, lasts longer. You can create, the solar panels on buses. The list goes on and on. It's, less noise, the voltage stabilization, the low production cost, low pollution. It can go on and on that. But let's get to the money, okay, guys? This is why we're here. We're business people. We want to make money. Now, how do you make money with Juding and with us, which is Team Global, one of the top teams, and we're going to show you our back office and what's happening to us, okay? Now, each share in Juding is going to cost $2,200 plus a $50 activation fee, okay? Now, there's enough of programs out there that are, $10, $50, $100, which, what does that attract? The bottom of the barrel feeders that don't have anything invested. And goodness gracious, you can't make any money in a low-ticket product or low-ticket program because it would take you hundreds of thousands of people to make any decent money. And us here in Team Global, we get away from that. We make money because we build right and teach our team what to do, okay? Now, this is what it's going to cost you guys, $22.50 in our program for each share, all right? And you have more than one share. Now, how do you make money from that share? The profit sharing bonus. This is just one way, and this is the passive side on it. I don't like to touch on this too much, but I want to share with you how you can make money on a passive side for each share. So as you buy a share for $2,000, you get $20 a day for 200 days on that share, okay? For the production and the development of products to Juding on graphene. So that $2,000 investment on that share would yield you $4,000 in 200 days if you were willing not to do this business at all. Now, what we're looking for is business builders. So, this is just a passive side, just one way that you can make money from this. Now, here's where it starts getting exciting, okay? The sponsorship bonus. Because everybody that you personally sponsor on that $2,000, you make 20% as their sponsor. And you also get, paid down levels 2 through 5 at 5% on whoever they bring in, okay? So let's say, let's say you sponsored one person, all right, for $2,000. They bought a share. You'd make 20%, which is $400, all right? Now, if you sponsored 10 people, that'd be $4,000. Just right up front off your personal work, okay? That's just one way to make money, okay? In this is the personal sponsorship bonus. Now, when all your people that you brought into the business, when they start going to work, this is where you leverage and monetize other people's efforts, okay? Like John Paul Getty said, I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. And this is where it starts getting huge, okay? On level 2 through 5, anybody that comes into your levels 2 through 5, you make $100 off of. And you didn't put them in the business, all right? Let's say you sponsor 10 people. Whatever those people put in, you make $100. And then whatever those people put in, you make $100. All the way down to level 5. That could be in the hundreds. That could be in the thousands. But I don't know what you're going to do. But all I can say right now, I hope you're serious so I'm not wasting your time and you're not wasting hours with Team Global. All right, here's the generational bonuses. This kind of breaks it down on a binary level, and you can see how this works. Here you are with the glasses on, okay? As you bring in these guys with the brown coats on, all right? Remember, those are personals. You'd make $400 a piece, all right? So that's $800 off of these two. Now, this is what happens if you did nothing else. When these two guys in the brown coats brought their two in, that remember you get $100, 2 through 5, you make $100 per person. So that's where that 400 came from, 5% of 2,000. Now, when these team members in the blue brought in their team members with, the red jackets on, there's 8 down here. Remember, $100 down to level 5, that's $800. Now, when they brought somebody in, there's 16 people down here at the very bottom, each $100, so you made $1,600 just by bringing these 2 people in that duplicated your efforts down 5 levels. You made $3,600. Not bad, but I know that you're not going to stop at 2 because I want to sponsor 100 people personally because that just sets me up for these generational bonuses. Now let's go to the binary. This is where it gets exciting because you can get paid down to infinity on this. So on a binary, once you have one person on your left and one person on your right, or shares I should say, for 2,000, because each share is 2,000, you make $120, okay, per cycle, okay? One left, one right. Now what if you had 10 people left and you had 5 people right? Since they're each one matched, you'd make 5 cycles and you'd still have 5 on your left, okay? So let's say in this example right here, let me get a pen. You brought in, oh, 1 second, pen. You brought in this person and this person, right? All right, what would you make? You made $400, first of all, times 2. So you make $800, right? Now, since you already have 2,000 volume on your left, now if you have 2,000 on your right, that generates you what? A cycle for 120, okay? So what happened in this situation? Don't mind these two down here, all right? You brought one left, one right, you made $800 right here, all right? Because you got the matching, or you got the sponsor bonus. Now you got 2,000 left, 2,000 right for a cycle for 120. So you just made $520 for bringing in 2 people. Now, as they start bringing people in, that's building up your volume on your left and building up volume on your right. So every 2,000 points on your left and every 2,000 points on your right releases a $120 cycle. And that just can go on and on and on, okay? To infinity, up to 10,000 right here, $10,000 a day per unit. What if you came in with 3 units right off the bat? Let's say these all 3 were you, and you brought in these 2, and you brought in 2 more. Now you'd be getting paid on this person, and this person, plus sponsorship bonuses, plus the $20 a day off of this spot, and this spot. Guys, we can go into more detail on this later on, but all I can say, this is flipping going crazy. See, I can't talk right because I'm so excited when I start talking about this plan. So let me get back here and get rid of this pen. But guys, it's just amazing what's happening here. If I can remember how to get rid of this pen. Okay, there we go. Now, here's the last way that we make money, all right? It's a company-wide force-filled matrix. You really don't have to worry about this. It's naturally going to fill itself in by building the matrix, and by you sponsoring, it's automatically going to fill its in. This is just an added bonus for you guys. You make $2 per person down, 13 levels on this. So it's a 2x13. So level 1, you make $2 a person, so it's 4. Level 2 is 8. Level 3, 16. All the way to level 13 with 16,000 for a total of $32,000 that you could be making money on, okay? So that's flipping insane just off of something you're building while you're making good money on a daily basis from the binary, off the sponsorship bonuses, off the generational pay, off the $20 a day per unit. Guys, now you see the power in this. It is unreal. So what we want to do right now, actually, I'm going to show you our back office in Juding. Let me log in here. So I can show you the volume that we created in our first month, okay? Let me translate this, franchise. Okay, right here, business management. Look at this, right here. 535,850. 535,000 volume, guys. Every person we bring in here on this right side is going to generate us $400 plus a cycle bonus because we have all this volume on our left side. Right now, as Team Global, we built this our first 2 weeks and it had 100,000 in it. And then I had to go on vacation and came back, and look what happened. 535,000. This thing has literally taken off because of the plan, the product, and everything that Juding put together. So if you're watching this right now, okay, consider yourself lucky because you're at the right place at the right time, because this is going out. We decided to send this out to all of our big leaders, global. All right, we have huge Chinese groups coming in. Guess where they're going? Down this right side. Is this going to be you right here, or are you going to be down here when you decide to join, right? I highly recommend right here because as we build, guess what? We have to place everybody on the right side now because our left leg has literally went to China. No pun intended because we have huge Chinese leaders on this side. So right here, as you come in, first come, first serve, so you can benefit from our marketing and from us building on top of what you're going to be doing for your business. So until then, guys, make sure that you reach out to us. You'll have a chance down below this video to email us your contact information for us to reach back out to you for a private one-on-one discussion and webinar so we can answer your questions and get you started right away. So if you're on this presentation right now, I would not hesitate to send us an email so we can get in contact with you right away. So until then, this is Team Global, over and out.